All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the City of Light tournament. I'm in the weekend round of the Ricky division. This is hole number 3 of Parc de Paris. Now, with lower level stuff, this hole is difficult for many reasons because the drive, there's several different ways you can take the drive. You can bounce from here and try and get over. If you've got a lower level quarterback, you can get this done, and it's very safe going through this, but you're going to end up maybe up to this shadow, but you're going to end up in this area, and you're going to need to bring Big Dog to get on. And a Big Dog doesn't have a lot of ball guide, and it doesn't give you, but it's got the distance and it's got the top spin to get you over to get you down there. You can also play where you take an extra mile and you try and do a max overpower shot and you try and land here with your first bounce and you try and get out here. But you're landing in the narrowest part of the fairway. I'm going to try and land into this area right here and using side spin and curl try and bring it back to the fairway. Now the problem with the lower level stuff is you don't have a lot of side spin, or excuse me, you don't have a lot of curl on your club, and you really got to make sure you get out here. Now, if you miss it great to the right, you could clip the rough here, and it might dribble on and you'll be short, but you'll definitely need a Big Dog. What I'd really like is to get out here to this shadow. This is the spot that you really want to be in, is right here. And if you had a sniper, you could come out at where your second landing is right here, and you can really go at the hole straight. But if you have to engage this fairway, you're going to have to come at it from the top and roll it down, and it's much more difficult. And if you got lower developed stuff, we're pretty much going to have to play from over here, and we don't have a lot of ball guide. So this hole is very albatrossable if you've got some clubs with ball guide, so you can guide it in. But if you don't, and you've got lower developed clubs, you've got to secure the eagle on this. And this is definitely a one shot at a time hole. You've got to play it one shot at a time. Let's see what I have for balls here. I have 2 Kingmakers, and I saved them both for this hole. And I'm going to bring my extra mile, my Big Dog. Now, if I get to the right spot out there, I'm going to regret having the Big Dog and wish I had a Viper. But the chances of epic failing with lower level stuff is too high, and I can still get it done if I get to the right spot. I can get it done with the Big Dog. I just won't have the ball guide. All right, here we go. Burning Worms. The Burning Worms clan. We have a pretty laid back clan. We don't have a lot of pressure as far as like one-on-one stuff. As far as like playing in the off weeks when we're not playing tournaments, you know, there's not really any pressure of like, hey dude, you're not playing enough or any of that. We don't have that kind of stuff going on in our clan. We're really pretty laid back about it. We want to play in tournaments. That's the fun part about this game. So I'm going to put on all my curl. Wow, look at that. And I'm going to put on a little bit of overpower. Not enough to make the needle go any faster, but enough to let me know I'm in power. And I hit it perfect. Uh-oh. I think I might have overshot. Perfect spot. Yeah, see, now I regret not having my Viper. Because from that area right there, I've been hitting in my main account where I've actually been ending up in the third shadow, and that's throwing me into more of a mid club. And I've taken this shot so many times with the upper level sniper that I prefer to be right where I'm at right there, because that puts my red line where I have just a little bit of a window on the green fairway. There's this fairway right here, and then there's, like, I think of it as the island. There's a fairway that's just sitting by itself, and then there's the fairway around the green. And I really want to come at it on the side with the fairway to the green, and we can come right at it. And because I have limited ball guide, and where my opponent's at, that's an epic fail. I mean, epic. You can't get on from there. And so I like to come at it from right there, this area right here. So I've got just enough of a club to get it done. Now I have to kind of extrapolate, because I don't have a lot of ball guide, kind of where it's going to go. And I want to go right at it. Okay, it's 3-1, my Big Dog. My Big Dog hits 2.5, so it's about go a ring and a quarter. Probably a little less than that. Ringing a fifth. Hitting it great to the left. And if I was going to hit it great one side or the other, left is better, because it still has an opportunity to roll down that hill, but I didn't have enough backspin on it. It didn't look like I had enough backspin on it, but it's hard to judge because you don't have the ball guide. And I don't play this lower level account very often. I typically only play it in tournaments. I play some Tour 4 with my teammates. If I had more time and I played it, I'd probably play another 100 or 200 games in Tour 4. I got a couple clubs that still need to be developed, and then I'd go up to Tour 5. But I've been just using it to play with teammates if they want to go out and play. And in tournaments, just so I can demo shots for you guys. So when I first started playing, I took my time when I was going up, and you could go up the scales really fast because there wasn't that many players back then when I first started. And I just took my time and kind of rolled up the deal, so I really kind of got used to the ball guide, like the limited ball guide on clubs. But then as you start going up and you start getting better clubs and you start getting that ball guide on them, you get used to it pretty quick, like real quick. So the goal on this hole was to get an eagle and to give myself at least an opportunity for Albie. And that's exactly what I did. I gave myself an opportunity for Albie. I didn't catch it, but I got an easy eagle, move on to the next hole. My whole goal here is to shoot a minus 24, minus 12 per side. That's the minimum score we're looking. If I can go into the end of the weekend round and I shoot a minus 12 in the hole, that's what I'm talking about. Nice shot. Awesome job. Well played. Be a sportsman when you're out here. I'm usually I don't emoji people during their shot. If they said something, I may say thank you or get in the hole or something like that, but always be nice and encourage other players out here. If they make a great shot, let them know. You need to have a nice community and be nice with each other. You'll get those douchebags that want to emoji you and do all that stuff, and they're the exception rather than the rule. And the thought is that you could emoji them back and do the same thing, but I usually don't do that because I just want to get as far away from that person as possible. But that was an awesome shot. All right, that was hole number 3 of the City of Light tournament in the weekend round of the Ricky division. That's hole number 3 of Parc de Paris. Thanks for watching.